So Mel Kiper Jr. releasing a new big board yesterday, highlighting 2018's top draft prospects. He's got Penn State Saquon Barkley as his top prospect, followed by some defensive standouts in Minkah Fitzpatrick and Bradley Chubb. But the story of the draft is the quarterbacks. Mel's got 4 of them in his top 10, including last year's Heisman winner, Baker Mayfield, at number 10. So for more on that, let's bring in our NFL reporter, Jeff Darlington. And listen, since the season has concluded, you could ask a million different people where they would rate these quarterbacks, but we're starting to see Baker Mayfield on the rise a little bit. What's kind of been the prevailing conversation or opinion on Baker as you've talked to people in the NFL?
Well, I feel like we do see this every year where a guy's stock starts to rise as you get closer to the scouting combine and then closer to the draft. And I think Baker Mayfield is the perfect candidate for that rise. There's 2 coaches that I've heard of, the 2 Seans, both innovative offensive minds in Sean Payton, Sean McVay. 2 guys right now who really like Baker Mayfield, but have their quarterbacks in-house. But I was at the Super Bowl and heard this great conversation between McVay and Baker Mayfield, where McVay was basically like, don't worry about any of the comparisons out there. Don't listen to what anybody's telling you to do or how to act. Be you. And he was basically like, I got my ride or die with Jared Goff, but I love Baker Mayfield. These guys really do appreciate him. But
real quick, is that what it's going to take, as someone that has an innovative mind on offense, to make Baker a fit?
I don't get the sense that McVay feels that, and Peyton and McVay both run different systems. But my point there is that I think anytime you start to hear offensive coaches like Peyton and McVay, 2 guys who aren't likely to draft him, when you start hearing those guys feel good about Baker Mayfield, all of a sudden all these other people will start saying, wait a second, if those guys like him, maybe I should like him too.
We like him too.
It's like a house. If a house gets a lot of attention on the market, you're like, all right, maybe I'll go take a look at that. Undermount Sink. All right, so A.J. McCarron, meanwhile, he makes news. Himself now a free agent quarterback. That designation coming this week. It's a guy who has 4 career starts. So realistically, the interest level league-wide on McCarron is what?
So this is funny. I try to cast a wide net with a bunch of different personnel guys to sense where he'll wind up. And guys point to the fact that, hey, you can never gauge exactly how a guy will get paid, how he'll fit, because you look at Mike Glennon, you look at Brock Osweiler. Nobody necessarily expected those guys to get paid. Teams always wind up coming up for quarterbacks. What I do hear is that it'll be Kirk Cousins as the first shoe to drop, and then A.J. McCarron will be a guy that maybe is a second option for teams. The team to watch with A.J. McCarron, obviously the Cleveland Browns. They already showed interest trying to trade for him in 2017. Hugh Jackson has familiarity. And the more I continue to hear that Kirk Cousins is going to wind up with the New York Jets, that makes me feel like it'll wind up being A.J. McCarron with the Browns.
It's so, man, listen, Jimmy Garoppolo gets his money on 7 career starts, but then you've got Kevin Cobb as a cautionary tale. You've got Matt Flynn as a cautionary tale. So Brock Osweiler may be the
someone
last
will always wind up paying the quarterback.
I suppose so. Jeff Darlington can be back 9:40 a.m. Eastern Time talking more NFL with the next sport.